What's up and good morning, guys? Welcome back to another video. We're gonna start this video off by making a lot of really happy donkeys. I'm gonna grab some apples here.
Guys, we got apples. We all know the donkey that'll never turn down a treat. What's up, Wheelie? What's up, buddies? Hi, big guy.
Come on, Wheelies. We gotta get over here. I gotta be able to set this bag down and get you some apples.
We got all the other donkeys right there. They ain't quite sure. Oh, all right, they spotted the apples. They spotted the apples. They're coming.
Hold on, buddy. I gotta cut it for you. Note that you can't have the bag. Watch your nose, man. We don't want to cut your nose. There you go, buddy. Oh, that's a good apple. Yeah, there you go. Apples for everybody. Yeah, is that good apple?
All right, y'all, we have made some happy donkeys this morning.
What are you doing, dude? You gotta wait, man. You were quick. Jeez, you running too? Let's go, let's run. Come on. Oh, we gonna run? We gotta run for apples. You gotta earn these apples around here. This jerk, if you guys watch my Instagram story, you'll see, decided to bite my Apple Watch instead of the apple.
Barbecue, you asleep in there? What's up, baby? You want an apple? Look, I got you an apple. I know. Oh, is that good? Yeah, you take that. Oh, you kill that apple. Oh, yeah, that's a good apple. Yeah, that's a good apple. Don't worry, Big Walt. We didn't forget about you, buddy. Yeah, we got you an apple, too. There you go. Y'all, the bag's empty. There's no more. I'm sorry. That's all I got. All right, let's see what we got here for colors. We got our orange section here. Let's see. So we've got this orange, and then we've got that orange. I mean, I know it says red, but it's a red orange. Let's see what color we're calling that. Fire orange. I feel like it's an in-between of these two colors. But for the sake of getting her done, we're gonna have to go with the more orange. Now, I'm not sure how many cans it takes to paint a Hyundai. That's a trip, never noticed it before. They have to have fire sprinklers inside the shelves here with the paint. And I'm surprised nobody breaks them. I'm trying to pull stuff fast. Well, hopefully we got enough. No clue. No clue, probably not.
Now I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's been about a week since I went and purchased the supplies for today's video, and unfortunately, weather and schedule delays have kind of like pushed this back. And honestly, we're kind of fighting a weather delay now. You're probably not gonna be able to tell because it's kind of blue and we got some white clouds, but we actually do have a storm rolling in later tonight. So this is either gonna go like well and nothing bad's gonna happen, or we're gonna try and pull this off and it completely gets washed off with the rain. We're hoping for the first one. And the other issue with this 1 week delay is all the cans of paint and everything I bought have just like totally been scattered all around the truck here every time I drive down the bumpy road. So we get to find them all. Hopefully they're all still here. I think there's a couple inside the toolbox. I was also hoping for a less windy day, but today's kind of windy, so we're probably gonna be eating a lot of orange paint. Now, if you remember a while back, Zach made me a deal I couldn't refuse on this old Hyundai that he needed to get rid of. This thing runs and drives about well enough for us to make like 1 or 2 videos out of it. Then it's probably gonna become part of our track. Now, if you guys know me, you know I'm not a big car guy. I'm more of a truck person. But there is one vehicle, one car I should say, that I would absolutely love to own, and that is a General Lee, a 69 Charger, painted up just like the General Lee, which unfortunately in today's world with everybody being so soft is so controversial. Doesn't mean I won't eventually own one day. Problem is, of course, the price keeps going up every year that I don't buy one. But I figure, until I can get my own General Lee, let's do something a little different. Being that we got us a Hyundai right here in great condition, and Hyundai being Korean, what if we made us the Korean General? I don't know where this idea came from. I think it was me and the guy sitting around at the shop and it just kind of popped into our head. And for all you people that are gonna somehow try to get offended, we're paying homage to our good friends in South Korea. It's also a little colder today than I would like, so I'm hoping the paint sticks. The car's kind of dirty, we're not gonna wash it, and it's gonna rain tomorrow. And the paint's cold, the car's cold, everything's cold. Let's just get an idea here what this color's gonna look like. Hold on. Oh, she's gonna be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I keep going back and forth in my head. Should we tape stuff off or should we not tape stuff off? Devil's in the details. Maybe we'll tape a couple things off. I'm also trying to get this done before all the animals realize I'm out here. I see Big Walt's already got his eyes on me over there and the goats are next to him. It's getting close to feeding time. I don't want donkeys trying to eat all my paint. The wind is definitely making taping fun.
Can we just talk about that professional tape job right there? Look at those headlights. This is like every kid in high school that's ever plastic dipped anything. This tape job right there.
And yes, I was that kid at one point in my life. I may have bought way too many cans. This video is also probably gonna prove why I shouldn't rattle can
my single cab like all you guys tell me I should.
It's probably gonna look horrible. know, it's a good thing we're out here doing this.
This car clearly has some body damage here. You know, we gotta touch up a little bit there. Oh yeah, good as new, can't even tell.
And for those of you wondering, spray painting a car is as fun as it looks for about 10 minutes.
And I got lazy with the taping, so now we're just kind of being a little careful with her there. Gotta keep your tail lights for safety. Can you keep the Elantra? I mean, it's the General now. We'll just hide it right there. Can't tell. In case you're wondering how windy it is, I haven't painted over here yet. Look how much overspray's on the H there and on that lock.
Okay, it's been confirmed. I grossly overbought how many cans of paint I needed.
This is one can right here. One can has done one whole side, the trunk, all the way around, the whole bumper section, the grill, started on the hood.
Shout out to Rust-Oleum. They put a lot in there. I feel like I'm in Grand Theft Auto and I just stole his car. We gotta take it to Los Santos Customs, do a little color change on it so the cops don't know. Nobody can tell that's the same car.
Also, clearly this window has fallen down and the cats have been, I guess, living in this car.
Maybe we should just keep this as a cat house when we're done.
Also, spray paint doesn't cover muddy cat prints.
Now we're gonna call that good on the orange paint here. Obviously, we got a little something planned for the roof. I'm gonna show you guys in a second. And again, the only thing that should offend you in this video is my horrible rattle can job here. And if that offends you, you gotta blame the wind, which means you're offended by Mother Nature. Now we can't mimic one of the most iconic cars in history without putting some numbers on the side here. And obviously 01, like that's iconic, but that's not paying homage to our Korean friends. So I went ahead and made
some numbers here, and don't mind, they're all beat up. They've been in the toolbox for about a week, and we've got some other stuff here planned that hopefully works out. I'm not really sure if that's gonna work out well or not.
And obviously the car deserves a flag on the roof. So I've been doing my research. We got us the South Korean flag right there. And again, I pre-cut a bunch of stencils to hopefully make that turn out okay. I'm not really sure. It's gonna get a little weird and a little sketchy, especially because like none of the stencils are gonna stick to a nice, dusty, dirty roof. But let's find out. Come on, wind, I need you to stop for like 5 minutes. All right, stencil, don't tear on me. Oh, jeez, okay. Oh, jeez. This is bad. This is bad already, guys. I regret every bit of this. Ooh, don't stick to yourself. Don't stick to my face, not to yourself. Okay, well, now it's sticking better than I want it to stick. Lightly stick, don't stick to yourself. Steady. We're gonna try about right there. Wind, you are busting my balls today.
Okay, I'm not sure how center we are, but we're just gonna go with that because the wind is just blowing this thing everywhere, and if it sticks to itself, we're out of luck.
So per our flag there, this side's gonna be red, and I've got me a pocket full of paints. We got red, we got blue. Let's give them a good shake. Of course the wind has picked up even more, and it's blowing right at me. So we're gonna end up with a red sweatshirt here probably as well. Okay, change the plans. Decided we're standing on the car.
Nice and light, nice and light.
Might have a couple runs in her, but here's what it is. Now let's see if we can peel this up and flip it the other way for the other half of the yang, the yin, the yang, yin yang. Something seems a little off here. Okay, we're just gonna go for it. Hopefully it looks good once we peel it off.
All right, not horrible, not horrible. We missed a little spot right there, but
I anticipated it looking much worse. Now the other part of the flag are, and don't get mad at me if there's a name for these little hash mark thingies right there, which again, I pre-cut some stencils you can see down there for those. So I'm gonna actually make this whole flag, then I'm gonna put a square around it and then paint the rest of the roof orange.
Let's make sure we get these in the right order. So that top corner is gonna be this guy. Okay, the hardest part is going to be getting these in like the exact perfect spot. So
again, we're gonna try our best. I just don't know if that's gonna happen.
Well, y'all, we had our first casualty here. My biggest fear was them sticking to themselves because it's almost impossible to pull vinyl apart when it sticks to itself. Come on, booger. Gently put you back together here. Where'd you go? Oh, you go over here. All right, well, you got to unstick from there first. About right there, kind of, sort of, maybe. Jeez. Oh, jeez, it's all falling apart. That's unfortunately as good as that went back together.
I think we're golden, guys. I think we're golden.
Come in with a little tape here to kind of widen the border so we don't get overspray. Who am I kidding, though? It's so windy. Of course we're going to get overspray.
Now I got to go find some black paint because that's the one color I didn't buy because I'm assuming I always have black paint around. Let's go check the back garage over here.
Everybody say hello to Dedix dogs. Hello, guys. Hello, guys. Here you go. Got your toy. Ready? Go get it. Go get it. No? Okay. All right.
You want to say hi to the channel? Yeah, you want to say hi to the channel?
Let's see what we got here. I always have a milk crate full of spray paint cans around my house just because you never know. And, I mean, we got plastic dip that would honestly work.
But I would prefer some black paint. What do we got? There we go.
Ultra flat black.
Prefer glossy, but I guess flat will work.
Your girl's nothing. This can also didn't shake up very well. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now the ball's active. Oh, the overspray's horrible. Oh no! No! Oh! She's back. She's back. She's back.
Oh no! No overspray! No overspray!
Hopefully, I'm not going too thick and it bleeds, but I don't really have a choice with the wind. And a horrible tip on this can. It's just spraying everywhere. Okay, we're just gonna have to call that good, guys. Let's see what she looks like. No. Come on, little freaking vinyl peel. Sure, this side's gonna be fun. The cold's making everything super brittle, including the vinyl and the tape. Dang it. All right, we got a fingerprint. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be a pain in the butt to peel off. Why are you so brittle right now?
You ever have a really good plan that quickly goes south?
That's what we're dealing with right now. I don't know what happened over here. Hopefully this can go orange and we can hide this mess. Dinosaurs, you guys coming to survey my work?
Ugh, I feel horrible now, looking at how bad this turned out. We're gonna try and resurrect this a little bit. We're gonna try and put our orange outline in here, which again, we know at this point there's gonna be some overspray. We just gotta go for it.
Cut us a break here, guys. The wind has died down for a second.
Doing my best here to remove some of this overspray because I genuinely want to try to pay respects here to this flag. Unfortunately, it just was not cooperating today. Let's see if we can clean her up here as best we can.
Get our tape pulled off the trim here. Oh, jeez. Nothing's cooperating today. All right, let's go. Come on off, tape. Come on off. Look at those beautiful tape lines right there.
Now, I've done the best I can on this flag. I think we're just gonna have to call it like rustic, abstract South Korean flag. Can we at least get like an A for effort? Again, I genuinely tried to do this like really, really nice. That's why I had all these decals cut and ready. Doesn't always go according to plan though.
Now, the final step here is gonna be putting our numbers on.
Hey, I'm gonna have to look this up real quick. I speak English, I speak Spanish. I'm not sure which one's a 0, which one's a 1. I wanna make sure I get it the correct way.
Okay, according to our translation there, that is number 1, which would be this side. So we got 0, 1.
And I've always wondered in languages that use, I guess, like pictures for letters and numbers and stuff, is it kind of like the metric system? Like to me, looking at this looks like that would be insane to have to write out like paragraphs by hand like that. But to me, the metric system also seems crazy because I'm so used to the imperial system. So is this like the same for you guys to where that's actually easier to you or like super quick and no big deal to you? This is the one we don't want to screw up. And I'm really nervous about the wind. Again, been nervous about the wind all day. I'm thinking about right yonder. Let's make sure we're straight-ish, as straight as we can be. Kinda, sorta, we don't really have a choice, we're just going for it. I'm kinda nervous, this is all fresh paint, that the paint's just gonna come off.
Oh, so far, so far. Don't wanna jinx it, but we're kinda looking halfway decent. Look at that.
Also, huge shout out to Rust-Oleum. There is 0 orange paint on this transfer tape. This stuff is tacky. This paint was put on like 10 minutes ago, 2 pretty thick coats. Something finally went right today.
All right, y'all, she is done and looking absolutely killer. I think it turned out rad. Again, my spray paint job, not the best.
Very windy day. If you haven't heard windy 800 times in this video already, but this thing actually looks kind of cool. Kind of has like a taxi cab look, but I'm excited for it. And again, hopefully this doesn't offend anybody. Our world gets offended way too easily nowadays. Everybody needs to learn to just laugh again. I feel like everybody's so set on like being offended, being sad, being upset, dark things. I mean, look at like murder podcasts and all that stuff. Like all the dark stuff is kind of coming out as like, this is what everybody's getting into, and that can't be good for your morale. I've always said, if you've ever hung around me, you've heard this, choose happy. I try to choose happy no matter what's going on in my life, because at the end of the day, it's just better to be happy than it is to be sad, angry, upset, whatever, offended. We've got big plans for that. Hopefully, you know, we can recreate some of the things the old Duke boys did, and hopefully all that paint stays on when the rain comes. Otherwise, that thing's gonna look like a zebra. Now, before we wrap up today's video, I finally got the finishing pieces to my little outdoor pressure washer project,
because nobody wants to have to move this mess around.
And you guys have seen from past videos,
We have peacocks that about every 2 to 3 days you gotta come pressure wash off the patio because the peacocks love to hang out here.
and these things poop the size of small dogs. So pressure washing is just the easiest way to get rid of it. And I have a really nice high-end pressure washer setup at the warehouse that I kind of wanted to mimic here, but I didn't want to spend that same amount of money because it's just going to be something that's left outside. So I'm trying to do this very budget friendly, which can also play into your guys' pressure washer setups at home, whether it be for your car, your patio, whatever it may be. And as I've said in those videos in the past, the easier a pressure washer is to set up and use, the more you're going to use it. At my warehouse, you literally turn the water on, everything's already plumbed up and ready to go. You don't have to do anything at that point, just start cleaning. I want that same setup here. So I bought the cheap Ryobi 2000 PSI electric pressure washer. And as you can see, obviously having hoses and cords, like if you have to move this whole setup, you got 2 hoses and a cord that you have to drag everywhere. And currently I have a 25-foot hose on this pressure washer, which is enough to get to about that corner of the building there. So I bought a 100-foot hose to hopefully be able to do this entire patio without ever moving the pressure washer. But here's where my little trick is coming into play, because you could buy a hose reel for a 100-foot hose, and the Cox reels, which is what I have at the warehouse, they're expensive. They're almost $200 just for a hose reel. So I want to see today if my little hack is going to work.
And here's kind of what I'm thinking, guys. Let me move some of the stuff here. This is just your standard garden hose reel, which again is meant for your regular garden hose, and this typically attaches to this side, and then you place your garden hose and you roll it up inside the container here.
Well, the way most hose reels work is you have basically an outside feed source, which would be
the other side of this. So this would have been outside. You plug your garden hose into here, and this is a swivel connector. So it would go over this fitting right here that has these little O-rings to keep water from leaking, but basically allow the whole assembly to swivel without ever tangling up the cord that is coming out, or the hose, I should say.
Now, obviously, if we're going pressure washer, you have to have a similar fitting. Well, I'm trying to hack this here without having that fitting to actually have it swivel. So what I'm thinking is,
I've already got my 100-foot hose rolled up here. This is a 100-foot of 1/4-inch pressure washer hose. The reason I went 1/4 inches, that's what the Ryobi came with, so I don't want to go anything too big and drop pressure. Then on this side, I went ahead and removed the assembly for the garden hose, and I basically fed this hose through the inside of the reel and out the side here. I ended up leaving it a little too long. I'm going to leave it shorter the next time I pull this hose all the way out.
but basically my thought process is here,
As long as you unhook this from the pressure washer, which I have a quick release coupling that's going to be on here, you just release that side, and you can infinitely pull your hose out here and roll it back up. And yes, this side will flop around.
but as long as you don't mind that flopping around, which again is
Really no issue with that flopping around.
you don't need that swivel connector, and you just saved a ton of money.
I think I'm in this, I think that's close to 30 bucks for that little hose container there. The hose is another 20, 30 bucks. I'm about $60 here.
Give or take another $10 for parts, so $70 versus where I'd be $180 for a Cox reel and probably another $80 for a 3/8 hose.
I guess you could use the same hose.
Saving a ton of money here. Let's see if it's gonna work.
And these are my fittings that I'm gonna be using. This is a quick connect, which is gonna go on the wand, and then another one's gonna go on the pressure washer. And these are just 1/4-inch quick connects, so we'll be able to just pop them on, pop them off. This side, if you have a Ryobi pressure washer, this is an M22-14. You gotta be careful because a lot of these out there are M22-15.
Those will not work on the Ryobi and some other brands.
And they also came with the smallest roll of Teflon tape I have ever seen in my life.
Let's pop out our little Teflon tape here. I should probably go grab a bigger roll because I don't know about this little booger here. It's also the thinnest Teflon tape I've ever seen. All right, let's put on our female quick connect. So far so good, everything's fitting. Let's make sure our M22-14 fits on the pressure washer. All right, looking good. We'll just quick connect onto the pressure washer, and then when it comes time to roll the hose back up, we'll just disconnect here, this thing can just flop around while we're rolling the hose up. Well, we've got everything hooked up. Let's give it a test run. I went ahead and ran just a shorter hose, just to the back of the pressure washer there. We'll leave this big one just in case you ever want to hook up a longer hose. I will be ended up putting a splitter right here so you don't ever have to unhook this. We'll turn the water on. So far looking good. We can hear it filling up the hose in there. Let's get all the air out. Now, the one thing I worry about with these cheaper hoses is kinks. So hopefully we don't get any kinks. I do find it weird though that no water's coming out right now. Oh, she worked! I will say though, the cheap Teflon tape does not work, so we're gonna replace that with some better Teflon. Now, the only thing, I'm sorry. The only thing you're gonna have to remember when rolling this stuff out is we gotta shut it off, lead out the pressure here. Like I mentioned earlier, basically what's gonna happen when you go to unravel it is that hose right there is gonna flop around. And again, I'm gonna end up putting it shorter, that way it doesn't flop as much. And really, it's a whole brass fitting, so flopping around is not like it's gonna crack a fitting or anything like that. But that saves a ton of money on a professional hose reel with a real swivel. I've gone ahead and pulled out all 100 feet, and this will give you guys a better idea of what I did here. Where the old little swivel fitting came in and then popped up here, and then this is where you would screw on your garden hose. I just basically ran my new hose all the way through and all the way out. And again, like I said, let's see if I can shorten it this way. So hopefully this gives you guys a couple ideas on how to make a cheaper pressure washer hose reel setup at your house. I'm gonna get to cleaning all this patio because birds never stop pooping. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, please click the subscribe button now that you're not missing out on any future content. Don't forget to give this video a like and a thumbs up. Don't forget to choose happy. No sad, no angry, no offended. Let's be happy. Also, don't forget to check out workforapparel.com because if there's anything you want in this life, you gotta be willing to work for it. You guys are the best. I'm out.
Damn. Yeah.